This is the plasma display. Before 2006, we were using plasma TV. And this plasma TV was replaced by LCD and LED after 2006. അതായത് 2006 വർഷം മുന്നേ വരെ നമ്മൾ പ്ലാസ്മ ടി വി യൂസ് ചെയ്തുകൊണ്ടിരുന്നത്. ആൻഡ് ആഫ്റ്റർ 2006 it have changed to LCD and LED. Before plasma TV, we are using CRT, that is cathode ray tube TV. And compared to this CRT, this plasma TV were flat. That is compared to CRT, this plasma TV is flatter than CRT. And what do you mean by plasma? Plasma is nothing but fourth state of matter. That is, three states we all know. First state is liquid, solid, then gas. Then plasma is the fourth state of matter. And this fourth state is extremely, or it have extremely high energy. It's nothing but ionized gas. Plasma means it's a fourth state of matter, that is a liquid followed by solid followed by gas, and ionized gas is nothing but plasma, and this have extremely high energy. And so this extremely high energy is radiated as UV light. That is, this have plasma state in extremely high energy, so it is converted into UV light. Or light, energy highly energetic electrons movement it will convert to light, that is ultraviolet light. This ultraviolet light polarize it can be polarized to different colors. Like RGB can be polarized to different color. So the basic thing about plasma is nothing but a fourth state of matter, that is liquid, solid, gas. Ionized gas is nothing but plasma, and it have extremely high energetic state. So it radiates UV light, and when the UV light is polarized, and the UV light can be polarized to different color by passing an electric field through the electrode. So in this plasma TV, each pixel have 3 subpixels. അതായത് ഈ ഒരു പ്ലാസ്മ ടി വിയിലെ ഒരു പിക്സലിൽ തന്നെ there will be 3 subpixels. One represent RGB. So this 3 subpixels അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ഈ ഒരു പിക്സലിനകത്ത് 3 subpixels ഉണ്ടാവും. ഇത് ഓരോ ഒരു സെല്ലായിട്ട് ആക്ട് ചെയ്യുക. ഈ ഒരു സെല്ലിലാണ് cell is filled with noble gases. Then that is in ഒരു plasma TV display plasma TV there will be ഇതൊരു പിക്സൽ ആണെങ്കിൽ ഈ പിക്സലിനകത്ത് 3 subpixels ഉണ്ടാവും. One representing R, another representing G, and third representing B. So this ഇതിൻ്റെ അകത്ത് ഈ ഓരോ സെല്ലും, അതായത് ഈ ഓരോ സബ്പിക്സൽസിലെ സെല്ലും is filled with noble gases like argon, xenon, etc. So as we have discussed yesterday, so plasma TV, before 2006 plasma TV were used, and it was replaced by LCD and LED later. And plasma TV was introduced in the year 1960. And the plasma TV, in between glass plates, we have this, in which each pixel have 3 subpixels RGB, in which each subpixel is filled with the noble gases. In each act as a comparator, means ഒരു വെല്ല് പോലെ ആക്ട് ചെയ്യും. ഈ ഓരോ വെല്ലും filled with noble gases ആണ്. And it is placed between 2 glass plates. 2 glass plates in between ആയിട്ടാണ് ഇത് place ചെയ്തിട്ടുള്ളത്. And each compartment here is coated with RGB. Here each compartment in a pixel. ഒരു പിക്സലിനകത്ത് 3 compartments ഉണ്ട്, അല്ലെങ്കിൽ 3 cells ഉണ്ട്. ആ ഓരോ സെല്ലും is coated. Each compartment is filled with noble gases and it is coated with phosphorus. That is 1 cell, 1 pixel, 3 cells, that is 3 compartments, and each compartment is filled with noble gases and it is coated with phosphorus. Each compartment is coated with the phosphorus. That is coated as RGB phosphorus. And between each compartment have an electrode placed in the 2 sides. So an electrode is placed in the 2 sides of each compartment. So when a high voltage is applied, this available gas, when a high voltage is applied, that is each compartment have 2 electrodes, positive electrode and negative electrode on 2 sides, and when high voltage is applied to this electrode, the noble gas which is filled inside this compartment get converted to UV light. The noble gas get energized and get converted into UV light, that is ultraviolet light ki convert noble gas. And this we have said that there is a phosphorus coating. This phosphorus coating convert this UV light to the corresponding RGB value or visible light. Here we have phosphorus coating. So this phosphorus coating, what it do is, it convert the UV light to visible light. That is plasma. So plasma displays that there will be, each pixel have 3 subpixels or 3 cells or 3 compartments. Each compartment is filled with noble gases and it is coated with phosphorus. And when there are 2 electrodes on the 2 sides of this compartment, and when a high voltage or a voltage is given to the electrode, this noble gas which is filled inside this compartment get converted to UV light ആയിട്ട് മാറും, and the phosphorus coating convert this UV light to visible light. This is the working principle for plasma display. That is, from plasma you will get UV rays, which is converted into visible light by the phosphorus coating. In the plasma we have free electrons which will jump from higher to lower level, and it release the energy as UV light. Plasma is nothing but 4th state of matter. It is extremely high energetic state. So when a voltage is given to the electron, plasma higher energy electrons from higher energy level to lower energy level jump. So there will be a release of energy, and this release of energy is nothing but UV light. So this UV light is converted into visible light by the phosphorus coating around the compartment. And The term plasma refers to a flat panel display technology and a gas charge display principle. It have gas charge display principle. The working principle is gas discharge working principle and plasma panels or PDP. PDP is nothing but plasma display panel. A number of advantages over CRT, and the working principle consists of two parallel glass plates in between. We have many pixel value. In Oro pixelum is divided into 3 subpixels or compartment. Each compartment is filled with noble gases like xenon, argon, etc. And these noble gases are converted into UV light by passing a voltage to the 2 electrodes, and on applying this voltage to the electrode, the noble gases which is filled inside this 3 compartment get converted into UV light, and this is by the electron from higher energy to lower energy. There is a jump of electron from higher energy to lower energy on applying this voltage, and this leads to a release of energy, that is UV light. It's nothing but UV light. This UV light is converted into visible light by the phosphorus coating. This is about the display technology and the working principle of plasma display. And going on to the advantages of this plasma display. It have thin profile, that is slimmest of all display. Very high contrast ratio, and it have higher viewing angle compared to all other display, higher viewing angle, excellent color quality, and the lifespan of about and weight loss and less bulky compared to CRT tube. These are the advantages of this plasma display. It has thin profile and very high contrast ratio and have higher viewing angle compared to all other display, excellent color quality and lifespan of about this much hours, and have a less bulky implementation of system. This is about the advantages. And one of the advantage at that time was it can be placed on walls. This plasma TV can be placed on walls, which were not possible with the CRT, which are because of its bulky nature. CRT is bulky nature, and the plasma TV is slim and flat, so it can be placed on walls at that time, and this was one of the advantage compared to CRT. And the disadvantage is cost is higher compared to other display, and energy consumption is more. And produces glare, and this plasma TV cannot be used in higher altitudes. അതായത് higher altitude ഉള്ള സ്ഥലത്ത് ഈ plasma TV cannot be used because ഈ higher altitude there will be spreading of gases. അതായത് നോബിൾ ഗ്യാസസ് ലൈക്ക് xenon argon എല്ലാം വെച്ചിട്ടുള്ള നമ്മൾ ഓരോ cavity അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ഓരോ compartment fill ചെയ്തിട്ടുള്ളത്. So at higher altitude ഉള്ള സ്ഥലത്ത് there will be spreading of gases. So display അതായത് plasma display were not possible at higher altitudes. And ഇത് വളരെ delicate ആയിരുന്നു. That is, the panel can break if it is not used with the proper care, and higher energy consumption, and it cannot be used for with higher altitude സ്ഥലത്ത് യൂസ് ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റില്ല, and have a short lifespan ആണ്. This was disadvantages of plasma TV. First one is cost is higher. അതിന്റെ പ്രൈസ് വളരെ കൂടുതലായിരുന്നു compared to all other display, and energy consumption കൂടുതലായിരുന്നു, and it produces glare due to distortion, and plasma TV cannot be used in higher altitude. Higher altitude ഉള്ള സ്ഥലത്ത് plasma TV cannot be used because at a higher altitude ഈ noble gas spread ചെയ്യും, and that will destroy the plasma TV. And the next was it was very delicate and fragile in the sense that the panel can break if it is not used with the proper care, and the last disadvantage is shorter lifespan. Now plasma TV കാണാത്തവരൊന്ന് ഗൂഗിൾ അടിച്ച് നോക്കുക എങ്ങനെയാ plasma TV എന്നുള്ളത്. Now we will study about the second display, that is liquid crystal display, LCD. This LCD produces visible images, and as the term suggests, it contains liquid plus solid. That is liquid plus solid. Crystal is nothing but a solid thing. So this liquid crystal have molecules, and the orientation of this molecule can be changed. Based on the signal given to electrode. So in LCD, it produces visible light and produce here, and in liquid crystal it contains molecule. The orientation of this molecule can be changed by the signal given to the electrode. നമ്മൾ ഇലക്ട്രോഡിലേക്ക് കൊടുക്കുന്ന സിഗ്നലിനനുസരിച്ചിട്ട് ഈ ക്രിസ്റ്റലിനകത്തുള്ള, അതായത് ഈ ലിക്വിഡ് ക്രിസ്റ്റലിനകത്തുള്ള മോളിക്യൂൾസിന്റെ ഓറിയന്റേഷൻസ് ചേഞ്ച് ചെയ്യും. In LCD there are several layers ഉണ്ട്, which we will discuss later. അതിനകത്ത് out of this one layer ആണ് liquid crystal layer, and this liquid crystal layer is in the form of a sandwich. It is sandwiched between some layers. So LCD many layers ഉണ്ട്. അതിനകത്ത് one of the layer ആണ് liquid crystal layer. This have molecules, and the orientation of this molecule is changed as per the signal applied to the electrode. ഈ LCD യും LED യിലും the light or the backlight is projected from the lens. Here in LCD, LCD it does not emit light on its own. There is a need of backlight in LCD. So the backlight is emitted from the lens, and based on the liquid crystal orientation, image is displayed on the screen. So the screen be explained like this. അതായത് we are providing backlight, and based on the there will be molecules in the liquid crystal display. The orientation of this molecule is changed based on the voltage applied to the electrode, and this liquid crystal, what it do is it allows some light to pass through the liquid. അതായത് ഈ LCD it does not emit light, അതിന് നമ്മളൊരു ബാക്ക് ലൈറ്റ് പ്രൊവൈഡ് ചെയ്യണം. And in LCD the backlight is CCFL. Mainly there are two types of backlight. One is CCFL, that is cold cathode fluorescent lamp, and next is LED. It is used in LED TV. LED TV il backlight ആയിട്ട് യൂസ് ചെയ്യുന്നത് LED ആണ്, and ഈ LCD TV യിൽ backlight ആയിട്ട് യൂസ് ചെയ്യുന്നത് CCFL ആണ്. That is nothing but CFL light ആണ്, cold cathode fluorescent lamp ആണ്. And this liquid crystal display work on the blocking principle. A display has a material called liquid crystal which depend upon the voltage. This liquid crystal change the orientation of the molecule depending upon the voltage applied. It can block the light or let the light pass through. Depending upon the voltage, ഈ liquid crystal എന്താ ചെയ്യുക, it block the light which is coming from the backlight. ഈ backlight source ന്ന് വരുന്ന ലൈറ്റിന് depending upon the voltage ഇത് ബ്ലോക്ക് ചെയ്യും, പിന്നെ പാസ് ചെയ്യും. The capacity of the pixel here, each pixel, the capacity of the pixel is controlled by applying the voltage. And if the screen want to display black, the LCD, that is if the screen here we have to display black, then the LCD pixel will try to block the light completely. That is screen നമുക്ക് ബ്ലാക്ക് കണ്ടിക്കില്ല, this LCD, that is this display, liquid crystal display, will block the light completely so that black is shown in the screen. Here LCD screen is composed of two parts, and the actual liquid crystal display and the light source at the back of the screen, which is called as backlight. So LCD display and liquid crystal display ഉണ്ടാവും, ഒരു backlight ഉണ്ടാവും. And backlight is nothing but CCFL in case of LCD. So ഈ LCD ഒരു സ്ട്രക്ചർ പറയുകയാണെങ്കിൽ here we will have, this is the last layer of ഒരു LCD TV യിലെ last layer ആണ്, which is CCFL, which is the backlight. The LCD TV does not emit light, so for that, in order to give the power or light, we use CFL, that is the backlight, and it is passed through a glass filter. അതായത് നെക്സ്റ്റ് ലെയർ എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞു കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ ഒരു ഗ്ലാസ് ഫിൽറ്ററിന്റെ ലെയർ ആണ്. These are the different layers of or structure of LCD TV, and it is followed by ഒരു നെഗറ്റീവ് ഇലക്ട്രോഡ്. And here we have the liquid crystal display, all liquid crystal which consists of molecules. And here we have positive electrode, and at last we have glass filter followed by a glass cover, which is our screen. So this is the structure with the different layers in LCD. ഏറ്റവും ലാസ്റ്റ് ലെയർ ആണ് CFL ആണ്, അതാണ് ബാക്ക്ലൈറ്റ് പ്രൊവൈഡ് ചെയ്യുന്നത്. And we have a glass filter followed by a negative electrode. ഈ നെഗറ്റീവ് ഇലക്ട്രോഡ്, here we are applying some voltage. Based on that voltage, ഈ ലിക്വിഡ് ക്രിസ്റ്റലിലുള്ള മോളിക്യൂൾ get orientation. അതായത് മോളിക്യൂൾ orientation changes depending upon the voltage applied across this electrode, and some molecules are allowed to pass through this glass filter and displayed on the screen, and some are not. And if black portion is displayed, this liquid crystal orientation will block the black light, and those, here we have positive, negative. So some lights are passed by this liquid crystal display and some are blocked by this liquid crystal display. And here this defines what color should come out. This light is electromagnetic wave. So here we are using polarization phenomena in liquid crystal display. Liquid crystal display molecules polarization phenomena use ചെയ്യുന്നത്. That is, ഇങ്ങനെ ഒരു electromagnetic wave electric field വരുന്നുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ when it is passed through a polarizer, ഈ polarization axis വരുന്നതിനോട് പാരലൽ ആയിട്ടുള്ളതിനെ പാസ് ചെയ്യും, inclined ആയിട്ട് വരുന്നതിനെ ബ്ലോക്ക് ചെയ്യും. The same principle is used here. Based on the orientation of the molecule, some of the lights are passed and some are blocked. So this is the structure for liquid crystal display. That is, this is the CFL layer which provide the backlight. This backlight we are passing through this liquid crystal, and then we are in the both side. The liquid crystal is sandwiched in between many layers. Format. Here we have negative electrode and positive electrode. We are applying a voltage, and based on this voltage, the molecule get oriented. And according to the orientation, some of the light get passed through this glass filter, and it is displayed in the LCD screen, which is the glass cover. So now going on to the advantages of LCD. Less amount of power ആണ്, low cost, excellent contrast, and thinner and lighter. And going on to the disadvantages of this LCD. One of the main disadvantages is backlight requirement. It requires an additional backlight source, and range of temperature is limited for operation. Temperature limitation is there, and speed of this is very low, and it needs an AC drive. And application of this LCD is in mobile phone, laptop, tablet, thermometer, optical imaging, etc. And basically there are two types of LCD: active matrix display, which have active matrix display and passive matrix display. These are the two types of LCDs with two displays technology, and this is used in most of the smartphone, and it was used in the older design. Now this passive matrix displays are not used. This is about the LCD. Now we will move on to the last display, that is LED. LED has the same working principle that of LCD. Here, the LED has the same working principle as that of the LCD. Only thing the difference is that the backlight. Here the backlight is not CCFL, but instead LED. LED backlight ആണ് നമ്മൾ ഇവിടെ കൊടുക്കുന്നത്, and rest all are the same as that of LCD display. We have replaced CCFL with LED because LED has more energy, it's more energy efficient than CCFL, and LED screen varna much slim and lightweight aanu. And we have three types of LED. One is edge LED, and next is dynamic LED, and third is full array LED. ഈ എഡ്ജ് എൽ ഇ ഡിയിൽ ഇത് ബാക്ക് ലൈറ്റ് ആണ് നമ്മൾ ഇവിടെ എഡ്ജ് എൽ ഇ ഡി. നമ്മളെ സ്ക്രീനിൽ ഈ എഡ്ജസിൽ മാത്രമേ ബ്ലാക്ക് എൽ ഇ ഡി ഉണ്ടാവും, ഈ എഡ്ജ് എൽ ഇ ഡിയിൽ. ദാറ്റ് ഈസ് ഇത് വെരി തിൻ ആണ്, ഡ്യൂ ടു ദ ലൈറ്റിംഗ് ഈസ് ഡൺ ഓൺലി ഓൺ ദ എഡ്ജസ്. ഈ എഡ്ജ് എൽ ഇ ഡിയിൽ നമ്മൾ ലൈറ്റിംഗ് എൽ ഇ ഡി ലൈറ്റ് ഫിക്സ് ചെയ്യുന്നത് എഡ്ജസിൽ മാത്രമായിരിക്കും. ആൻഡ് ഇൻ that is backlight is provided at the edges only. ഒരു സ്ക്രീനിന്റെ എഡ്ജസിലാണ് നമ്മൾ ബാക്ക്ലൈറ്റ് പ്രൊവൈഡ് ചെയ്യുന്നത്. In dynamic LED, the backlight is provided dynamically, and it make darker portion, അതായത് black information കുറച്ച് dim ആയിട്ടും LED will be little bit dim, and bright information കുറച്ച് ബ്രൈറ്റ് ആയിട്ടും, അതായത് ബ്രൈറ്റ് ലൈറ്റ് ആയിട്ടും ഇത് ഷോ ചെയ്യും. അതായത് നമുക്ക് വേണ്ടുന്ന ഇൻഫർമേഷൻസിന്റെ അടുത്ത് ബ്രൈറ്റ് ആയിട്ട് LED ബ്രൈറ്റ് ആയിരിക്കും, അതർ പോർഷനിൽ LED വിൽ ബി ഡിം. ആൻഡ് ഇൻ ഫുൾ അറേ LED, the LED is provided on the full screen. Hence more power ആണ്. ഇതിന് എല്ലാ LED ക്കും ഒരേ ഫിക്സ്ഡ് പവർ ആണ്. ദാറ്റ് ഈസ് ഓൾ ആർ ബ്രൈറ്റ്. ഇൻ ഡൈനാമിക് LED some of the LEDs are bright, which refer to the bright portion of the image or the picture, and some are black, which is shown in dimming. That dimming of LED is there. So three types of LED ഉണ്ട്, അല്ല backlight ഉണ്ട്, എഡ്ജ് LED ബാക്ക്ലൈറ്റ് ഉണ്ട്, ഡൈനാമിക് LED ബാക്ക്ലൈറ്റ് ഉണ്ട്, ഫുൾ അറേ LED ബാക്ക്ലൈറ്റും ഉണ്ട്. എഡ്ജ് അറേയിൽ അല്ലെങ്കിൽ എഡ്ജ് ബാക്ക്ലൈറ്റിൽ LED is provided at the edges, and dynamically we have an option for dimming of LED and brightening of LED, and full array LED all the LEDs are bright. And the working principle of LED is same as that of LCD. We have liquid crystal display, and we have molecules in it, and the orientation of the molecule is decided by the voltage applied to the electrodes, and depending upon the voltage applied on the electrode, some of the light get passed to the filter, and it will be displayed on the screen, and some get blocked. These are the working principle for LED and LCD. The only difference between LCD and LED is the backlight, which is provided, as this display technology does not emit any light, so an additional backlight is required to power this display. So advantages of LED പറയാണെങ്കിൽ very low voltage and current, and total power output power എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ 150 cut in കുറവാണ്, and the device does not need any heating and warm up time. LED does not require any heating time or warm up time vanda. And it's a miniature in size and hence lightweight and can withstand vibration and shock. Vibration and shock withstand and has a lifespan of more than 20 years lifespan in the LED TV. And the disadvantages of LED when saying have much wider bandwidth compared to laser. Laser technology in compare much wider bandwidth and the temperature dependency depend on radiant output power and wavelength. So temperature limitation undu and wider bandwidth compared to laser technology. And if it is live, excess voltage or current can damage the LED. This is the 3 disadvantages of LED. With this display technology, our second module is over.